I don't know why, but recently I've been getting a lot of requests to do a room tour. Now, I've never done a room tour, I've never seen or watched a room tour, but recently, a lot of you have been asking me, like, what are this? Hello there, welcome. This is Star Wars in Real Life, where we fill our lives with things like this, and this, and this, and that. And we have walls like this. And today we're gonna take a good look at that wall of all the things on it, because up until now, that entire thing has just been one big blurry, colorful mystery. It's like that picture of Bigfoot, you know, the blurry one, where like if you look closely, you can kind of tell what's happening there, but you can't be sure. It's just too blurry. That is so stupid. One quick thing before we start. T-shirts. I'm selling them. Back in December when I hit 50,000 subs, I challenged all of you guys to submit some designs for merch, and the best idea would have that design printed and sold on this channel. And the winner of that design challenge was Shane Overton. So congrats, Shane. That's his design, and that campaign is now live. There's only a few days left to purchase a shirt, so don't wait. I'll put the link down in the description below. There's different colors, there's all the sizes, and there's options for men, women, and children. Boom! Let's get started. Okay, I'm gonna do something I've never done on this channel. Turn the lights on. Look how different this place looks. Okay, so I know I said I was gonna be showing you this wall, and I will, but first I wanna show you something else, because a lot of the requests I've been getting lately for room tour have come in after I've gotten a few new toys, which I'm gonna show you now, starting with this guy. What in all the galaxy is this? Is a DIY battery charging station for all my batteries, because I got a lot of them. For instance, these are 3 flash batteries. These are my camera batteries, rechargeable AA's, rechargeable AAA's. This is a portable battery bank, my 3 drone batteries, my drone controller, my wireless.
2 very boring minutes later.
It's just a lot of different batteries, and before I made all of this, all of those things, including all the cables and surge protectors and that stuff, that was all on the ground. And I don't like clutter, so it was really stressing me out. So I made this. And now I can sleep at night, which is awesome. Oh yeah, but my favorite part, check this out. Hey Siri, charge my shit. That actually doesn't do anything. I mean, it turns on all the lights, but it doesn't charge anything. One day it will. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is right over here, and the reason I bought it is because I'm not very fast when it comes to producing YouTube videos. I mean, one new video every, like, what, 10 days? That's not cool. All the editing that goes into my videos, it just takes a long time. And part of the reason my editing takes so long is because I've been using a very underpowered computer, aka my mom's laptop, for the past 2 years to edit all these things. It's not meant to edit 4K video every single day of its life, so I got a new computer, and here it is. That is a new Mac Pro. This thing is everything I hoped it would be. This is as much of a step up as I could pretty much take from my previous computer. I went from 6 cores to 12, from 16 gigs of RAM to 96 gigs of RAM, from 256 gigs of storage to 8 terabytes of storage. This thing is a monster. And what's also a monster is the screen I decided to buy for it. This is a 49-inch LG 5K computer monitor. And it's curved, which makes it super useful for editing video. Yeah, so theoretically, this should all help me edit videos faster, produce more content for you guys, without compromising quality, which is something I'm not willing to do at the moment. Anyways, that's the dream. And then, oh yeah, so when I bought my computer, this is the box it came in. Isn't that insane? It's humongous, and it's like so intense. The way you open this thing, super sturdy. I use it as a table now, so thank you, Apple. Just so much value out of this computer. So yeah, these are all my lenses. This is my new baby. I literally just got this thing and I can't get enough of it. Whenever I wear it, I just feel like such a badass. Ooh, look at that. Mandalorian, baby. Except I need to get some new pads for the inside, because right now I wear this thing and it's just like it's just not that comfortable. Okay, the wall. Let's do this. I guess we can start with the bottom. So the bottom isn't as exciting as the top, obviously. These are just literally some pages that I cut out of Star Wars magazines. At the time, I didn't, like, this was an empty, naked wall, so I was just pulling from wherever I could, so I just ripped pages out of a magazine. This is a Star Wars blaster that I got from Best Buy. If you've seen my Nerf versus Jedi video, then you've seen this. This was shooting those bullets that I was trying to deflect with a lightsaber. That video was a lot of fun. If you haven't seen it, I encourage you to give it a shot. It was like one of my very first videos, so it was very silly. That is a Solo poster that I got from Fandango when I bought my tickets in advance to go see that movie. The exact same thing with this poster. I bought my tickets on Fandango. They gave me this poster. I'm not special. That's just that's just part of the deal that they were giving the general public. This is the box that you get when you build a droid at the Droid Depot at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. There's no droid in there. It's in my little sister's room because it's hers, but she let me hang on to the box to help decorate my room. That is the controller for the droid. This is an Imperial comlink that I got in Galaxy's Edge, which I've yet to use. I've had this for months and months and months. I just took it out of the box like a couple days ago, but I still haven't used it. I actually have a really fun video planned for that. Over here in the corner, I've got a couple lightsabers. Well, one lightsaber. This is my Ezra Seasons 3 and 4 lightsaber.
A fine addition to my collection.
It's called the Adept. I got it from Saberforge, and I have a few videos about that. This is a blade that I got from Savvy's workshop at Galaxy's Edge. These black bags over here, just, well, this one contains like charging cables and stuff for my holocrons. Jedi holocron, Sith holocron. They are rechargeable, and they came in these like really cool leathery, it's not leather, but it kind of looks and feels like leather. So I just kept them. This is the bag that this came in. Haitian Smelt, Best Conductor. I got it as a gift from a new friend of mine, Jaimie, who I also met at Galaxy's Edge, who also wrote me this really nice letter. So that was really nice of her. This is a Rebels poster that I got from a book somewhere, and it was weird because, I mean, I love Rebels, but there's no Hera. So what I did was I found a picture of a Hera online, I printed her out, and I taped her to that poster just because it was the right thing to do. You know what I mean? This is my DL-44 blaster that I bought for my Han Solo costume a couple years ago. This is a Vader Immortal poster that I got from attending a Vader Immortal panel at Disney 23 convention last year. This is my lightsaber that I built at Savvy's workshop at Galaxy's Edge. These two lightsabers came with this game. My earliest fans know all about this because I used to have a channel where I would only talk about Jedi challenges, try to give hints, tutorials, tips on how to beat the game, how to be a better Jedi in your living room. This is a augmented reality video game. You play it with this, you put your phone in a slot in here and use these as the controller. Isn't that dope? When you turn all the lights off in your room, it literally looks like you're fighting Kylo Ren in your living room. It's really, really good. Over here on my lamp, I have convention passes that I kept, just 2 conventions. These 5 passes are day passes for Star Wars Celebration. This one is from D23. This, what is it? Oh, that's from the 501st party at Star Wars Celebration. They did a Canto Bite themed party, which was so much fun. I had a blast that night. I think this is a pin that they gave out on the first day of like Galaxy's Edge opening. I cut this off of a cardboard box that I got in the mail. The people in charge of promoting this game, they were doing like a temporary contest. You had to submit a video explaining why you love this game, and the best one would win a prize. And the prize were 3 prints in that Starry Night style. But anyways, I kept this because, I don't know if you can see, the 2 address says Sky Guy the Jedi. And at the time, I just thought that was so funny. Like, what was the male person thinking when he or she delivered that? And it's also a nice memento of just like winning that contest, which is really exciting. Okay, and now we start with the Funko Pops. Man, these things are so addicting to buy. Started out, which one was my first one? Oh, BB-8. This is my very first Funko Star Wars. I got that as a gift for Christmas one year, and I thought it was awesome. And then I realized that there were so many more out there in the galaxy. Like, I found some Rebels ones. I was like, well, obviously I have to have those. So I got all the Rebels, pretty much. I think there's another Sabine with like her helmet on that I don't have. But that's Rebels Ahsoka, Old Rex, Zeb, Ezra's up here. Got Rose, Finn from The Last Jedi, Yoda, C-3PO. All these characters. Got some Rogue One characters. I don't know what makes them so appealing, but they are. I just love collecting them, and I've literally had to discipline myself to like stop shopping for them because it starts getting expensive. And then on this shelf, I also have kyber crystals that I own from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge: red, blue, purple, green, white, which I have over here, black. This was a gift from some fans of mine. They held on to this for me. And when I finally met them after months of talking, they just had this, like, still wrapped in the packaging, just waiting for me. And they gifted it to me, and I was pretty speechless at the time, because these, I don't know if they still are, but they were extremely rare. Like, you had to buy, I don't know, like 85 or like 100 red crystals to maybe find one black kyber crystal, obsidian. So yeah, those are pretty special. And then yellow, this one was another gift from Jaimie, who also got me this. She's just a very, very nice person. Who's this? Oh, I can't believe I still have this. So I think almost a year ago, yeah. So when Galaxy's Edge opened and I got back home, I came back with like a bunch of new things, including these kyber crystals. And at the time, nobody knew a thing about them, right? There were these new things. I mean, obviously we know about kyber crystals, but these crystals actually, when you put them in a lightsaber, they dictate what color the lightsaber blade will be, which I thought was incredible. I've never heard of another lightsaber manufacturer doing that, so I wanted to know how they worked. So I literally hacksawed one in half, and there's a video on that, and I'm pretty sure this is that crystal that I sawed in half. I'm not going to take that out, but this I bought at Galaxy's Edge also. So cool. That's a keychain. I used to have it on my keychain, but it was just it got very annoying because it makes so much noise. This is the box for the Kylo Ren lightsaber. I kept that because it was very special to me. Oh, what do we have up here? Oh, this is a card from another YouTuber who does a lot of Galaxy's Edge videos. Another Star Wars YouTuber. His name is Sir James. I think he's done a review for like every single lightsaber at this point that Galaxy's Edge has to offer. So if you're curious about the lightsabers or pretty much anything else about Galaxy's Edge, you should definitely check his channel out. A lot of good content on there. My voice is going. This is a print that I purchased from an Instagrammer, Ray Canex. I explained this in another video, but she was trying to raise money to pay some medical bills for her cat who was dying. So she was trying to sell prints and I think merch at the time, trying to raise as much money as she could to pay these bills. Fortunately, her cat, Kennex, passed away. But yeah, I wanted to support her and help her out, so I purchased a print, and I love this photo. I really don't want to get this wrong, but Mark Edwards, popular photographer amongst cosplayers in like the Los Angeles area. Move on to this shelf. Yoda, so dusty. My God. This is a little First Order officer Lego that I sold from my little sister's Lego set. What was it? First Order ship, the Dreadnought. That, yeah, it was about the time The Last Jedi came out. I've got a lot of Last Jedi stuff. That is the Last Jedi visual dictionary, which is very cool and fun to look at. That's a little stuffed Chewbacca. This back here, this is a photo memory type of souvenir that you get from Secrets of the Empire. That is me and my little sister when we went a couple years ago. If you guys never heard of Secrets of the Empire, you guys are missing out, man. If you live in the Disney area, or if you're going to Disney ever, or if you live in New York City, because they're in New York City now, I highly encourage you to look them up. The company is called The Void. They specialize in creating these experiences like virtual reality, but way better. Your entire environment would shake and vibrate all around you. If like you're in a ship going through hyperspace, you know, you feel like you're in your environment, not just standing in your room with a headset and some weirdly shaped controllers that kind of feel awkward. In that hyper reality experience, you don't have controllers. You just interact with your hands. I don't want to give it away, but it's absolutely amazing. It's the greatest like gaming experience I've ever experienced, and it gets me very excited for the future of gaming. Let's just say that. That is a Alphabet of Aurebesh for translating to English. I can't remember why I did this. I don't know. I was working on something at some point and I needed to reference Aurebesh. It was probably for a video, but there's no way to remember now. Some more books up here. Jedi Holocron. This is a milk jug they got from Galaxy's Edge. When you buy like that much blue or green milk. That's a puffer pig that I also got from Galaxy's Edge. Over here is an Ahsoka poster. It's signed by Ashley Eckstein. I also have a shirt with that exact design on it, which is awesome. This is a map of Galaxy's Edge. This is what they gave everyone on opening day to help them get around, to help them with all the rules and stuff. This is a Star Wars Rebels poster that I got from a Star Wars Rebels panel at Star Wars Celebration. That is a print I bought. I wanted to meet Taylor Gray, the voice actor for Ezra. I wanted to meet him in person, but yeah, I got to meet him. He saw my Ezra cosplay and complimented it. He said it was awesome. Yeah, very nice guy. Speaking of Ezra, this one is still in the box because that was a gift that some random stranger gave me at Star Wars Celebration. I think he said like he bought that for his son and he couldn't find his son or something. I don't remember. So he just gave it to me. I was confused, but I was like, sure, yeah, I'll take it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, he gave it to me because I was wearing my Ezra cosplay, obviously, so he knew that I liked Ezra. So yeah, that was awesome. We have Clone Wars Ahsoka, Clone Wars Anakin, Clone Wars Kenobi. You'll notice that he's much higher than everyone else, and I did it on purpose so that he can have the high ground always.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
Especially over Anakin.
You underestimate my power!
Got a Loth cat. This thing, you could pet and it makes sounds. Isn't that insane? I love that. I haven't had to charge or change the batteries on that in like a year since I got it. And that is that's the box it comes in. That's a Porg that I got around the time that The Last Jedi came out. It makes sounds. Yep, so that's cute. Mandalorian poster that I got from a Mandalorian panel. Same thing with this Star Wars Resistance panel at Star Wars Celebration. That one was especially cool. Well, they were all cool. Mandalorian was cool because they let us watch like a very secret like excerpt from the first episode. Isn't that creepy? All of the Galaxy's Edge toys do stuff like that. Oh, what the what the They just talk on their own. And the scariest thing is when the Sith holocron decides to speak to you all by itself. I used to have this over here by my bed, and one day in the middle of the night it just went off and I sleep right there, and it was very frightening. So that's why I moved him there. Now it can't scare me. Mandalorian panel, they let us watch a huge excerpt of the first episode back in April, and the show came out in what, like November? So way ahead of time. And Resistance did the same thing. They let us watch the first entire episode of season 2 of the Resistance. And then of course over here is my Mike Zero conspiracy wall that I did back in November, I believe. This was research for a video that I was doing about Mike Zero. It's like a 30-minute long documentary, which I really like. I think it's really funny. I put so much effort into it. If you guys haven't seen it, definitely go watch it. I think you'll really enjoy it. If you used to watch Mike Zero, but you don't watch him anymore because you realize that he's mainly clickbait, then you will especially like that video. So go find that on my channel. If anyone's ever seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, there's a scene where one of the characters he just goes absolutely berserk.
Carol, I gotta talk to you about Pepe!
He just creates this conspiracy about the mail.
Now let's talk about the mail.
And then one day he just makes something like this. Part of that conspiracy was a character named Pepe Sylvia.
There's no Pepe Sylvia, you gotta be kidding me! I got boxes full of Pepe!
And so to pay homage to that scene, I wrote Pepe Sylvia. But yeah, most of this is actually like real stuff. The way it's organized is nonsensical. But all of the pieces of paper are actual notes that I took for this Mike Zero video. Part of my research. Did my homework. I wanted to be sure that what I was talking about was accurate because I call him a clickbaiter and I go, no, Bad. Muy bad. So before I just started calling people out on stuff, I needed to make sure that I was right. So that's what all this is for. And then this has nothing to do with Star Wars, but since we're here, that's a picture of me and my son, Winter. He's my poopy. He just turned 3 a couple months ago. And then this is a painting I did with a girl that I went on a date with a few years ago. We did like this, like I painted this half, she painted that half. It's one of those like wine painting bar things. And that, I think, is pretty much it, you guys. So what do you think? Was it everything you expected, you hoped it would be? Was there more stuff than you thought there would be? What was your favorite? Do you have something like do you guys have your own Star Wars walls? Show us, show me. Find me on Instagram, Star Wars, I don't even know my Instagram handle. Star Wars _ IRL. Yeah, and DM me or tag me in your photos of your Star Wars walls. Super curious to see what other people are doing. But yeah, so until then, you will subscribe to my YouTube channel. We will keep on living Star Wars and building ridiculous Star Warsy walls like this, and I'll see you in the next video.